let's go ahead and we're just going to start right with where you're at. If it feels better to set up on a bolster, then we'll start here. If it would feel better to sit up on your blanket, that's also fantastic. And if you've got any kind of injuries or anything going on that I'm not aware of, just listen to your body. So if there's a posture that you really dislike, just don't do it. And I'm happy to help you choose another option. What's your first name? Leslie. Okay, awesome. You taken my class before? I know you look familiar, but with the mask, with my brain, who knows? Try this for a little bit. Let's draw in with 3 cycles of Ujjayi breath. So breathing in through the nose. Let's just let the shoulders kind of creep up towards your ears. And then on the exhale, open up your jaw, clear that out. Let's do this with 2 more cycles here. Breathing in through the nose. Sighing it all out. Open up your jaw, exhale. And one more time. Draw the shoulders up to the ears. As you breathe in, expand through the ribs. And then as you exhale, let the shoulders cascade down. Now staying with that same cycle of breath, but this time when you get ready to breathe out, let us keep our lips closed. Put your to-do list to the side, competition to the side, judgment to the side. Choosing your own personal I am. I'm strong, I'm bold, confident, present, alive. Now we'll add our arms as you inhale, gazing up, draw the hands back into the heart as you breathe out. Stay with your rhythm of the breath. Maybe close down your eyes, but lift the chin and then smooth out the back of the neck as you bring the hands back to heart. One more time. Drawing the energy inward. Exhale. Roll back through your shoulders. Trade out your feet. Move through your hips, move through your sit bones. Scoot your feet away from you a little bit. If we're kind of bunched up in crisscross applesauce, can send your feet away. Move through the hips. Start to wave from side to side. Imagine that your shoulders are gliding up against the wall behind you. Just look down. And now up. Just one more time to each side. If you feel any kind of stickiness in the side body, just be aware of that. Drawing into balance today. Reaching both arms up, bringing the hands back into the heart on the exhale. As you breathe in of I, as you breathe out of M, and your mantra. Let's move into our very first cat-cow as you roll the shoulder blades back and down. We move through onto all fours, stamping the hands right underneath your shoulders. Hug them with the pads of your fingertips, knees underneath the hips. Tilt the tailbone up as you breathe in, bend the elbows. Breathe out, tuck the tailbone under and press firmly into the earth. Move through your spine, energy, space. and expand through your back. Get off your laptops, get off your computers, move away from Zoom, tilt and tuck. Now neutral spine, slinky through your body. So that was somewhere in between your tilt and tuck, drawing the belly in, really powerful through our sacral solar plexus here. Slinky, knees about hip or further than hip distance. Reach your hands over to the left side of your mat. Right hand stacks on top. Shift your hips to the side. So move underneath your armpit. Hug your head with your biceps. Hips can be high or low. Press through the palms, lift your hands up, walk to the other side of the mat. Left hand stacks on top of the right. Shift your hips to the left. Reach. Coming back to center, imprint the hands, back of the elbows toward your thighs, send our tailbone up, pedal through your feet. In our yin practice, in every yoga practice, it is to move our spine in every direction. It's to kind of wake up and balance out different energy centers and different meridians. Turn our head to no. Bend your knees, maybe swivel a little bit through your hips. Moving into your side body a little bit more. And find stillness with our legs. Draw your chin towards your belly button, towards your stomach, and then gaze at our hands and slowly come back down to all fours as we bring our knees to the mat. Tap out your feet. It's going to keep our sunshine coming. I know it. Open up our knees out wide, move into our very first yin posture, which is going to be child's pose. So maybe you have a bolster this morning, completely your choice as you rest, or no bolster. But no, in a yin practice, we'll be in the postures anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. So get as comfortable as you can, where we feel a stretch, ease, and softness here. And I'll kind of let you know as each minute goes, because if you're turning your head one direction, I want you to get that next stuff balanced out. I, as you breathe in, am as you breathe out. Observe your breath. Your breath is like an ocean, vast and ever flowing. There are times when it's rapidly moving and in a frantic storm, and at times when it's soft and smooth. Your breath can be forceful and loud, or it can be so light as to be inaudible. By varying in this way, your breath tells a story of each moment. Gaze the other direction. Your breath is the ability to calm and soothe, teaches you the value of slowness to create ease. Your breath steps offer you the experience of expansiveness. Your inhaling and exhaling remind you of the rise and fall of everything in life. Focusing on your breath can calm you, energize you, and offer you a sense of wonder of your own body. Today, pause several times and observe your breath, practicing yoga off the mat. If we've been gazing one direction, perhaps stack your forearms. Draw your forehead to your forearms. Massage through third eye, your forehead. With our temperature changes and the barometric pressure, it really can get into sometimes our joints, sinuses. Okay. Wherever you're at, put your arms out in front of you. Maybe if a bolster comes out to the side. Let's stay deep though in our child's pose or balasana. Reach your right arm out and send your left arm under. Kind of sneak that underneath your right armpit as you're in thread the needle. Variation of our child's pose. Soften the jaw. Transition to our other side. Press firmly with the palm in front of you. Sneak your hand underneath. Exhale. Both arms come back out in front of you. Been using a sandbag. We'll just place that side up back to all fours. Tap out those feet. Send our tailbone up. Feel space in your hamstrings, the calves. Downward dog. Glide back down to all fours. Step our right foot through. Find your yoga blocks if you'd like to use those today. I like to use these with this flow because we'll move into a split. So it's really great to have these on each side, but totally up to you. Let's look down at our foot in the front. Roll back through our shoulders. Begin to pick up the back knee and kind of circle your hips. Maybe the other way, light on the blocks, use your core. Drawing the knee back down. Start to toe knee back your left hip a little bit more. Press down through the front pad of your foot. Bring your blocks closer to you. Seal your belly on top of the thigh and begin to go a little bit longer with your front leg. Roll back through the shoulders, fingertips to the blocks, and peel open through your heart chest. Lift the chin. Hinge forward, ribs, thigh to your belly to the thigh, and then hamstring stretch. Roll it up. Inhale, opening. And one more time. Hinge forward, seal, and let's stay in the back of your hamstring here. Point flex your foot, maybe spread your toes wide. Spine is long, so gaze up to kind of check in with that. Press back into your blocks. Tick-tock your foot side to side. Lift with the shoulders. Stay hinging forward. Both blocks or no blocks or bolster can come to the inside as you move into lizard. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. Maybe bringing the earth closer to you. Again, your choice. Toe heel the right foot away from you a tiny bit. Lift with the back knee. See if you can scooch that left foot back even further. Hug the right knee in towards you. And we breathe. Shoulders out of the ears. Lizard. Spread the toes wide. You can keep your back foot curled, or if it's flat though, stay engaged by pressing through the top of that foot. Whatever feels really good on the knee though. Shoulders away from the ears. Now begin to open up the right hip through your piriformis. Hug that back in, open out, hug it back in, and now allow space in the inner thigh through your glute. That looks good. Release and open the hip. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Hug the knee back in. Press with both palms, either to the blocks or to the earth. Spiral open once again through the hip. Maybe encourage the hip to open up and gaze behind you. For me personally, I would rather come down to my elbow towards the mat. It's up to you though, and look over your back shoulder. Gaze back to the front. Press through the back toe. Find our yoga blocks once again. Hinging forward, and then let's draw back. I'd like for you to choose your split variation. So we might stay right here and then begin to toe out with this and then sink back. Maybe sit on a block. Use your bolster if you'd like. Another variation of this would be to set back. Maybe move into a forward fold. Both legs in front of you if that bothers the knees. So either choosing full split or half split. Good. That's it. Yes. When you're in that full, so you can kind of sink into it more, bring a yoga block underneath your right butt cheek. That's going to help. It'll keep our pelvis level. And if it feels good to you, maybe hinge forward here. Now's about the time where hips start to get a little creative. If I just shifted over here, it'd feel better. If I just did this, it might feel better. So just notice, press through your back toe, begin to work your way back up again. You've got your blocks. You can press into them, lifting the hips up. Slide your foot back. And let's just do a few forward and back. Yeah. Sweep that foot behind you. Bring your blocks back to the front. Walk your hands wider than your mat. Circle your chest like you're scraping a cookie bowl out. Round cat-like back, tuck tailbone under. Chest towards mat, tailbone up. Exhale, round one more time. Now let's go to the other side. and our yoga blocks. Roll back through your shoulders. Step our left foot forward. Hinge forward, keeping the back of the skull and then our lower back, everything in that really nice long line for our sacrum. Keep our back safe. And then maybe toning back your right side a tiny bit. Suction cup your armpit towards the thigh. Press through the front pad of your foot. And let's move through this. Now this time release that. Fingertips to the block. Peel open through the heart. Maybe lift your chin. Exhale. Set back into the stretch and lengthen through your spine. Lift up. Hinge forward. Awesome. And now meet at the top. Stack our blocks to our lizard. You used both blocks last time. Let's do that again. Walk your foot away from your blocks. Roll back and down through your shoulders. Scooch your right foot and hip back maybe a little further. Walks away from you just about a foot. Roll back through your shoulders. Pick up your back knee just one more time and then release. Shoulders out of the ears. Now begin to start to fan open through your piriformis. Here's where we want to feel the stretch, not just overstretching your ankle. Because as yogis, our feet and our ankles are pretty flexible. And now let that window of space through the piriformis that moves all the way up, wraps around through our back. So by spreading your toes wide, also this really wakes up through our foot, through this energy center of see, this is what happens. You just forget things after you've had a sponge all week long, had a bond your feet. So if I roll into my ankle, yeah, I can get more space, but I'm just overstretching my ankle. So think about if you had a little yardstick right there. Hug the knee back in, back through your shoulders. We can stay right here. Let's look over your back shoulder and fan the knee open once again. Facing back to the front, draw your knee in, roll back through your shoulders, pick up the back knee, move through our hips, maybe circle. Press through. We'll come back up. And now let's prep for your version of a split. Maybe it was half split. Perhaps you were here. That's awesome. Split though. Pelvis pretty much stays kind of locked down. Start to toe knee out your front leg, then walk back with your leg. Each side's going to feel really different. Yeah, you can always turn your block here or use your bolster. I bring the block also underneath my knee because my legs are pretty hypermobile. So I don't put any pressure in the back of my knee is why I stack that also. Lift and then just be happy in splits today. Yay! Oh yeah, set the Mickey Mouse watch for this. Breathe space here. Press through your back toe. Find your way up. This levels out and kind of corrects any imbalance in our pelvis there or shifting creativity. And move through your block. Start to toning in your back knee. Shifting forward and back. Block back to the mat and then sweep your left behind you. Knees directly underneath your hips, downward dog. Pedal through your feet. Bend your left knee slightly. Circle your right hip. Place your right foot down. Left knee picks up. Bend your left knee. Circle your left hip. Slowly come back down to the knees. And with this, let's set back, stretching out your feet. So roll back and down through your shoulders. Bring your hands to the top and then circle backward. If that's too much into your feet or your knees, you can also be right here if you'd rather, with the hips lifted or set on two blocks. Also going to kind of help. Circle shoulders forward. Interlace your fingertips behind your head, but leave your thumbs out. They're going to just come right behind your skull here. Press into the back of your scalp. Lift your chin up as you breathe in. And now gently draw your chin towards your chest and elbows towards each other. Breathe in, lift chin, press into the back of your skull right here. That, draw chin, chest when you're ready. Move through your flow. One more. And now meet back to center. Allow the arms to float down, fingertips towards the earth, side stretch. So peel open through your armpit, gaze up. Rotate your top hand forward and then flip it back. Release it, other side, sweep that arm up. Rotate pinky forward and then flip it up. And draw that back. Sweep both arms up as you inhale. Let the arms float down. So feel that strength in your center back as you exhale. I'm going to come back to the front. Tap out your feet. Now, wherever your knees feel the best, maybe they're going to be open or they're here, but yeah, give a little love. You can use your bolster in front of you to place your forehead on, or you can use your block. What it will look like, though, is our hands will come behind your head, hug the elbows in, hinge forward, and right here. Or you can come into it with your arms in front of you, fidget, press the palms together, hands now behind your neck. Let your chest be heavy here, your forehead. This is a stretch that we can do kind of in the middle of the day by just standing and using the wall. If you've ever had one of those little pinches in between your scapulas and between your center blades, this is a really nice way to get a little bit more space there. Reaching your palms back out in front of you, wave to all fours. Now let's turn to the side on your mat, and if you've got your blanket, run it here. So I'm gonna face you all, just kind of split the room in the middle or whatever direction you wanna set. So with this, yeah, just face the inward here. So it's gonna look like a variation of pigeon. So pretend my mat is going this way. Yeah, very nice. So peel one knee behind you. Have our yoga blocks just in front of you on your mat, so you kind of know where that is. Flex your feet and let's rock forward and then back. And if I had a blanket up here, I would be sitting on it for my hips here. Lift with your chest. We're going to stay here tall or use your blocks. Pick up your back knee. Just pick up your back foot. So you want to kick this out like a half of a frog posture as we're here. Now, maybe genie arms, use your core, pick up our feet, and let's go the other side. Rock a little bit forward and back. So come on in, pelvis. Up. Open your back foot out a tiny bit, and now pick up your back foot. Yeah, pick that up, lengthen through the spine. Lift with our hips, other side. Flex through your feet. Roll back and down through your shoulders. Twist over your knee. It may take you to the front of the mat or the back of the mat, whichever side you're on. Walk over and reach. Drape over the leg. You can slide your bolster in. You can use yoga block. And when you get your upper body settled, would it feel a little bit better to have the back knee scooch back a little bit? Maybe pressing pelvis forward. Whatever your front arm is, reach that even further, like you're trying to pick up something at the very end of your mat. Reach. Press through. Roll your way up. Reset through the hips. Reach the arms up. Gaze over your back shoulder as you twist. Massage your calf. Squeeze your back calf. Coming back to the center of your mat. Lift, roll back through your shoulders, and now hinge forward. Relax your shoulders, your neck. Flex your feet, drawing through your core. Slowly come up. Tuck your chin towards the chest. Reach those arms up. And now hands into the heart. Whatever knee that you have in the front, bring that same hand, stamp it to your mat. Press and lift up with your hips. Just a nice, really big side stretch. Circle as you set back down. If you're honoring the shoulders today, you don't have to lift the hips. Just big circle and then set back down again. One more time. Circle the sun on the inhale. Exhale, float back down. Beautiful. Roll back through those shoulders. And now let's just switch our feet to the other side. Move through this, rock and roll. Flex the back foot. Make any adjustments that you'd like. Roll back through the shoulders. Twist. We're going to go the other direction. Walk this down. So again, bolster here, mat, block. If I were standing in front of you, the arm that's closest to me, reach this as far as you can. So we're moving through your fingertips all the way up, getting more space in your psoas that we know wraps around through that fascia into the sacrum. Press with your palms, find your way back up, chin towards the chest, coming up mindfully. Reach those arms up, twist, looking over your back shoulder. Squeeze your back calf. And then roll back your shoulders, gaze over your back shoulder. Face back to the front, reach the arms up, flex your foot, hands to heart on the exhale. Roll back, and now walk this forward. Shoulders out of the ears. Good. Flex your feet, engage through your inner thighs, and we'll come up. We'll shake out through the shoulders. Backhand comes down. And again, you can just have a big circle through the shoulders and the chest here, or lift the hips in 3. Come back down. I like to think if we were a mermaid, very sparkly. Hello, sun. One more. And we'll meet back down. Roll back and down through your shoulders. Release your neck. Rotate and face back to your front. So now as we face the front, draw the knees toward each other. Again, you might want to set up on your blanket if that would feel better. Feet are pretty wide apart. Again, genie arms, and just move our hips side to side. Strengthening through our abductors and adductor there, just moving through, strengthening through our core. Nice. Shake out your legs out in front of you. I know, I always move forward too. I like walk right off the mat there. Please take your feet wider into this forward fold. So we might want to use a bolster, turn it up on its side. Maybe have your blocks with a towel. Set up, if you know your hamstrings are snug, open up through your flesh here. Inhale, tilt the tailbone. So everything with the ribs, everything is going long as you come forward. Thighs active. And we'll just be in your forward fold. While you're here, flex the top of your thighs and maybe soften a little more. Release your jaw. Relax your legs completely. Spread your toes wide, point your toes back to the ceiling. Calves wake up, thighs, breath is in. Use your upper body. Start in the sacrum and then just kind of feel space in each vertebra as you roll up. And let's reach that up. And now hands to the heart. Exhale. Slide one foot in. Just add a gentle twist, a stretch. And then when you feel ready here, then gaze behind you. Face back to the front. Allow the hip to open. Bring it up. Just let it drop. Lift chest and walk over the leg. Exhale. Find your way back up, reach up, and hands to heart. On the exhale, shake out those legs. Walk your other foot in, lift, sit bones, roll back through the shoulders, hug, then gaze over your back shoulder. I am strong. I set dynamic as I move today. Look back to the front and then unwrap. Let the knee and the leg just drop. These are really great to do if you're at work and your back is starting to get that. That's what mine does, like a little green person or a little shark. Do these when you're sitting at your desk, just to get a little bit more movement to ease through our inner thighs here. Lift chest, walk it forward. Roll it up, reach up, and now hands into the heart on the exhale. Very good. Press through our feet, walk our feet now in toward each other, rock a little bit. This will be a yin posture. This is kind of going to be our last one moving forward. So again, if you'd like to place a block here, you'd like to create your diamond a little bit bigger, a bolster might feel really great. But let us lift, hinge forward, and then round and decompress through your upper body, through that thoracic and through the back of your neck, and mount forward. When you feel settled in your posture, press the feet toward each other and see if you can relax a little bit more through your inner thighs. And soften. That's it. Good. Oh. As you press your feet together, relax those shoulders, start to roll and work your way back up. Awesome. Reach up, just a side stretch. Bring it back. Both arms come up at a twist to center. Keep the shoulders out of the ears at a twist. And bring that back. Awesome. Reclining hero. Let's go into it today with one leg at a time, and then we'll go both. That is in your, that would feel good today. So I know that in my own personal body, I'm very flexible going forward, not so much going back. So if you are kind of like I am on this, sit up on a blanket, maybe fold it a few times even, draw your heel in toward your glute. Now, if already you're like, yeah, no, I just do not dig this from my knee at all, then keep your up. We'll just keep your up. Bend this a little bit. That's going to feel better. Or don't take this as deep, okay? So another option is to bring a block behind your bolster and build this up taller. So then this way, when you start to roll back here, if your knee starts to pop up, that tells me that the earth needs to be closer to you. Now, if you've got a sandbag and you have got the happiest knees in the whole land, I mean happy knees, no surgery, nothing going on, you can place your sandbag on the thigh, okay? Because that will keep it from doing this. But again, it's going to intensify that stretch through your psoas right here. So let's choose just a half of reclining hero. Open the chest, the heart, and just be. Side out. So reach our arms above the chest. Turn our thumbs towards the back of the room. Reach your arms up without moving your spine. Let your shoulders drop. Reach your arms up. Let your shoulders drop. One more time. Let them drop. Draw your chin down towards your chest. And now open up your heart. Another option is to always keep your right knee bent, because then you can lift your hips and maneuver. Palms are open, receive, and maybe start to work your arms into a Y. And as you breathe, imagine that your ribs are just kind of hugging and drawing in toward each other. The lower back pressed into your bolster or earth. Keeping everything still but our head. Gently turn your head from side to side. That's stillness. On the exhale, walk your hands in beside you. Draw the elbows back, chin towards the chest, work your way up. Lift, stay right with where you're at, and walk it forward. Roll it up. And then roll to the side, let that knee escape, shake it out, make any adjustments that you would like. If you're going to use the bolster, get it clear up, right up into your back there, your sacrum. Sweep your other foot under, peel the calf open, bring your heel just as close to your butt as you can. Both sit bones to the earth. And then begin to work your way back into the posture on our other side. Same thing here. If you'd like the sandbag on top of the thigh, you can. Very nice. Reach your arms above the head. And this time, imagine you are doing like a chest press. And reach the hands up and then open. Palms come up. And now let the arms completely relax to the sides. Draw the chin down. Explore moving your arms in more of a Y, or reach your arms over your head. Relax your arms completely. Gently turn our head side to side, keeping the back of the skull against your bolster or earth. Stillness. slide our elbows in. Use your elbows, press into the earth. Draw your chin toward your chest. Press your way up. Come all the way up. Adjust through your booty. Lift, hinge forward. Roll up. And now you can come into a full reclining hero, but before we do that, shake out that right leg, please. So you can slide your feet in, press the feet together and come into Baddha Konasana, or you can come into all fours, scooch this back, peel open through your calves, and draw your hips either to your blanket or to the mat, knees toward each other, heels, draw them in, then work your way back. Baddha Konasana or full hero. Whatever we've chosen though, gently draw your chin down. Just another minute here. Whatever posture that you're in, reach your arms over the head, almost like snow angels, and then let the arms float down beside you. Inhale, reach the arms over the head. Exhale, arms back and down beside you. One more time, meet with your arms over the head. Notice as you turn the thumbs down, how that feels. Turn the thumbs toward each other. Press your hands together and bring them back down to the heart. Elbows to the earth. If you're in Supta Baddha Konasana, press your feet together and bring our knees up. If you're in reclining hero, if you need help getting out of this, let me know. And we'll come up to easy seated. Very nice. Roll back and down through your shoulders. Set to the side. Extend our legs out in front of us for all of us. Fingertips towards your bum. Lift and open your chest. Slight bend in the elbows. Move our knees side to side. Stretch out your fingertips. Good. And work our way onto our backs. If you've got your sweatshirt or your fuzzy socks, I was hoping I found a diamond ring, but it's just a little piece of gold speckle. So if you would like to have your bolster, up elevated, that would feel really nice today or this morning, maybe here, or we could go at a diagonal. But all for right now, though, let's just find our way onto your back. Have your sandbag close if you'd like to use that over your hips. Just meet wherever you are at today. Press your right foot straight up. Just get a gentle stretch in the back of your hamstring. Point flex your foot. Shoulders drop. Releasing the leg, other side, press through the heel. Point flex your foot. Both knees to your chest, tiny massage through your lower back. Open our knees out wide. Press the feet to the ceiling, happy baby. Draw the knees towards your armpits. Rock. Knees out wide. After you've rocked a little bit side to side, find stillness with your lower body. Draw your chin down, but keeping the back of your head to the mat. And just relax here. Release your left leg to Shavasana. And now you're right with whatever you have chosen for today. You can always place your sandbag on your hips, over your legs to hold them on a bolster if you like. If you're at home, maybe legs up the wall, or place your feet on a couch or chair. Shake out your right leg and shake out your left. And let them relax completely. Your glutes, the small of your back. So. Center back, relaxed. Your shoulders heavy. Gently draw your chin down, smooth out the back of your neck. Relax your forehead, your eyes completely. It's okay to practice just being. together. Let's take a full breath in through the nose. Sigh out, open up your jaw. Exhale. Reach your arms over your head. Deep, big breath here. Big reach. Rotate through your wrist, your ankles. Kind of point flex your toes. Little feet are gorgeous. If you had a sandbag on, let's go ahead and we'll place that to the side. Hug in your right knee and then hug in your left, nice and slowly. Tick-tock, side to side. And let us roll to your side. Using your upper body strength to come back up to easy seated. Let's rock forward and back just a tiny bit. Reaching our arms up, draw the hands not into the heart as you exhale. Please come back to your own I am, your own personal affirmation today. Let it be with you throughout the day. That you notice and pause for breath and ease. Make today spectacular. Namaste.